welcome to the channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we are going to be looking at It's Diwali. If I say Dunwally throughout this periodically, please excuse me, I am a little white girl. So, and this makes a W sound. So, in English, it looks like Dunwally to me. But it's a Diwali. Kendra, don't bite me. Yes, the calico's in my lap. If you're familiar with my channel, I have at this moment in time, a nearly 14-year-old calico. By the time you guys see this, she'll be 15. And my child will be 5, which is really rough. This was part of impulse borrowing from my public library, so this is being filmed in April 2023. Really, really early. Normally I do not do that, but these need to go back to the library at some point. So I need to do these now. So this is an interesting little children's book. This is counting. It goes 1 through 10 and then forward and then goes backwards. And so it's kind of an interesting little book about kind of Diwali. So it talks about the different things. So you have 1 and 2, and I cannot pronounce this, though it has the pronunciation, and I'm still going to butcher this. Men Hindi, which is powdered henna. So it's a dye used. I know what henna is. And then it goes throughout talking about the different things and gives an explanation for everything, for what this is. In this case, rangolis, which is colorful designs made on the floor, on the ground, using chalk and flowers. 5, 6, it goes through the dayas, which are the little lamps. And then 7, 8 starts talking about the food. And then goes to 9, 10, where it talks about just saying Diwali again. I'm going to say Diwali, I'm sorry. And then it goes back to 10, 9, about fireworks. And 8, 7, different foods. And actually rickshaws, for some reason. And then goes down for different things. It's a cute little book. It's very, very short. I would definitely read it during a children's story time. Because it is, again, very short and there's very few words in this book. It's a great counting book, as well as a great, particularly for the littles, kind of introducing Diwali, which is an Indian celebration of light. So it's usually, the reason I'm filming this will be coming out in November, not December. Brain doesn't always work. I have a small child. So, who at the time of this is a little over 3 1/2. So by the time you guys see this, she'll be 5, which is a frightening thought to me. My child will be a kindergartner. And hopefully we'll be full on in homeschooling by this point. By the time you guys actually see this. But back to the book. So it's very, very simple. It's doing counting. It's showing about Diwali as the culture. Definitely geared toward kind of the younger kids. So this is definitely something that who used to do story time for the public library, I hope to go to World School at some point and start doing stuff like story times. So this would be something that I would definitely use if I had still been working for the library, not doing this and being mom. This would definitely be a book that I would do. I like the counting and the alphabet books. So that was just me. Partially because they were easy and they were great for story times. So, great book. Definitely geared toward the littles. Really good on the explanation and counting, both forwards and backwards. So it also counts as both culture and math. So you can, if you're studying Diwali, if you're Indian and you're looking for children, particularly if you're living in the U.S., away from family and stuff like that, this is a great book to introduce Diwali to your little ones and work on your counting forwards and backwards. So that's it for this video. I'm going to put that down. I have a couple stacks here. So if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. I cover a lot of stuff. Diwali is something that I'm covering for November. I'm going to mysteries in December. October, I'm doing, if you want to go backwards, I did for 2024. Space, it was October. Beauty and the Beast was September. August. What the heck did I did Women Inventors in August. July was Ellis Island, I think. Maybe, no, August was food. For some reason I did food in August. Then I did Women Inventors in July. And then June was Ellis Island. May was Angel Island, which is westward immigration. April was Titanic. I'm going backwards here. March is Women's History. February, as usual, is Black History Month. And then January, I'm doing some interesting videos on various more unusual hobbies. We're talking metalworking and glass blowing, stuff like that. Stuff that involves fire. Possibly, I may have cheese making on there. I could be wrong. I have to look. For the series that I'm covering, I do cover series if you're not familiar with my channel. I started that back in 2022 where I started exactly covering a bunch of book series. I had done series in the past, but not the way I'm doing them now because channels evolve. So this year, Anne of Green Gables and Animorphs are overlapping just a little bit just because I didn't realize I found through the miracles of Reddit that I was able to get free online copies of all of the Animorphs stuff normally, and you can actually still buy these. My library just doesn't have them. So those will be overlapping. So I'm going to be doing the Anne of Green Gables and Animorphs. I'm doing Animorphs in groups of 5, just because there's 50-some things and I have other stuff to cover. So, following that, I'm doing the Boxcar Children and the Wings of Fire series. So that's what's coming up. So that's what you guys will be able to have access to. The Wings of Fire series should be, they're either going on or they're coming up, and I'm still covering Boxcar Children. I'm only covering the first, I think 15 or 19 of the Boxcar Children that were the originals by the original author, because obviously there's a whole bunch of Boxcar Children books, but the originals, The Children Grow, and those were written by the original authors. Otherwise, they're very formulaic and they're written by a bunch of people. So, kind of sticking with, I have to limit it somehow. So, that's what you guys will have available. I'll be moving into December. I will be covering more mystery books. I do a lot of films bouncing off these things for Diwali. Unfortunately, because there's not really a lot of films, you're going to get some interesting YouTube videos. Recommendations about Diwali, because it's what I got. I think I had to do that with Black History Month as well. There's just not enough films. I'm doing something with Crash Course. That'll be interesting. I'm a very big fan of Crash Course. So that is the end of this video. So if you want to see what I've got, be sure to check it out. I've covered other series in the past. I've covered Black History Month. I cover a bunch of topics. So check out my backlog, and like and subscribe and leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.